Hello and welcome to everyone on our series Learning to Learn. This is Sheetal here on behalf of Linguist Academy, wherein through the series we are bringing to you different articles which have been published, which have been circulated with a vision to reach out to the masses. And these articles actually bring to us some food for thought. We can always follow these articles and think about them and use the pointers given in these articles for forming opinions for ourselves. The article which I'm bringing to you today is based on the theme of technology. Technology that has overpowered or actually encompassed our entire being. Our life revolves around technology today, and definitely, like every coin has two sides, technology too has its pros and cons. The UPI application that is installed on most of our mobile phones today is one such product of technology. Is it completely a boon, a blessing, or is it a threat in disguise? Let us look at this article to understand one perspective. The author of this article is unknown. The article which reached me is from the WhatsApp University. Yes, of course. It is a WhatsApp forwarded message, but when I read the article, I thought it could give us a perspective, and therefore I have brought it to you. The article is titled as UPI Crisis. We are in a UPI crisis. The author, unknown, says, everywhere you go, there's a QR code waiting to empty your bank account. Vegetable vendors, rickshaw pullers, pawn shops, luxury boutiques, everyone's one scan away from your wallet. There is no hesitation or awareness, just 2 taps and it's done. Well, it wasn't always the case. Money used to have weight. People of people in their mid age will be able to relate to this very well. Money used to have weight. You felt it, the texture of a 10 rupee note, the nervousness of parting with a crisp rupees 500, the act of opening your wallet and thinking twice. That friction was wisdom because it slowed you down just enough to ask, do I really need this? UPI removed that friction, and with it, a fundamental emotional circuit in the brain. Behavioral scientists call it the pain of paying, the small psychological discomfort that helps regulate spending. Cash had it, had that pain. UPI removed it. The author continues to express. He says, or she says, I realized this when I was tracking my monthly expenses last week. I almost fainted looking at it. My food delivery costs had doubled. Random transactions, forgotten subscriptions, unplanned expenses, all logged quietly while I stayed blissfully unaware. Convenience had numbed me. I was spending like I was sleepwalking. Doing it, but not conscious. Doing it, but not aware. My father, as always, had warned me. He still carries notes, withdraws cash once a month, keeps it with my mom. He says it keeps him in touch with reality. At first, I dismissed it as old school, but now I see the wisdom. There's discipline in limitation. There's clarity in tactile money. Money which you can touch, that's tactile money. Comfort comes at a cost. This is a food for thought that the author has brought to us. Comfort comes at a cost. The cost is mindfulness. Cashless isn't always conscious. and awareness once lost is expensive to rebuild. The author says this post isn't about demonizing technology. The author doesn't want to instill any kind of fear about technology in the reader's minds. So he says the post isn't about demonizing technology, it's about remembering that the speed of transaction shouldn't outrun the pace of thought. The speed of transaction shouldn't outrun the pace of thought. UPI is here to stay, but so should pause. We must include a pause. So should caution. So every UPI transaction we make, it should be done with a lot of caution. And so should that small voice in your head that used to whisper, think again. Because the real crisis isn't in the wallet, but in silence between spending and realizing. I'll repeat what the author has said to conclude. The real crisis isn't in the wallet, but it is in the silence between spending and realizing. And so, here is the food for thought for today, that technology definitely comes with its own advantages and disadvantages. It is wisdom in the use of technology that will take us a long way. Happy to be here on behalf of Linguists Academy. Stay tuned. We will bring up something more for you. Thank you.